Hey, Periscope, Facebook, Instagrammers. So this is day 15 of 31 Days of Purpose. And yes, we're still playing catch up. So I'm reading out of my new book, Motivations. In our last 10 days, which will start the 22nd, I believe, we're going to finish up with the 10 Commandments of Purpose. So if you would like to purchase either book, the link is in my profile. So today's motivation reads, God brought you to it. He'll walk you through it. God, He brought you to it. And God, He will walk you through it. Our scripture verse, Isaiah 43, chapter 43, verse 2, King James Version. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon you. And the way the book is set up again, you have your motivation, which I just read. You have your matching scripture verse that goes with the motivation, and then a journal page to write your thoughts, to write your Mona thoughts. Your not your Mona. These are my Mona thoughts, and you can write your own journal thoughts of each motivation that you read. And so this motivation speaks to me that whatever God allows me to go through, he's allowed me to go through it. So he brought me to it, and so He'll continue to be with me as I go through it. He's going to walk me through all of the processes that I need to go through to get all the way through it and over and done with, right? And so He brought me to it. To what? To what? What is your it? What is your it? Now the scripture verse teaches, He says, the waters and the rivers, they will not overtake you. They will not overflow you. And the fire, it will not burn you or kindle you. Now I read this verse in the Message Bible, and it reads, that the waters will not overflow you. The rough waters, you will not drown. You will not be in over your head, and you will not be between a rock and a hard place. You will not. He says, when you come to a dead end, I'm going to make a way that you will be able to move forward, to walk forward, to move and progress forward, even though it seems like you're at a dead place, even though seems like that the waters and the rivers and life's challenges are going to overtake you and consume you. God says they are not, because I'm with you. And so all we need to do is just hold on to our faith, trust God through the process, know that greater is ahead, keep our faith and hope in God and His word and what He promised, right? Knowing that better is coming, better days are ahead of us. And so we have to know that our faith, as Christian believers, our faith, it must be tested, it must be tried. And so we're not exempt from trials and tribulations and going through in our relationships, in our families. We grieve, we mourn, we have breakups and makeups and do foolish things and get ourselves into all kind of trouble. But God says, if I allowed you to get to be brought to a certain place, to this certain place in your life, know that I am going to walk you through it. He says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So know that I am with you. Heaven and earth, it will pass away, but God says, my word, it will not pass away. So what has God spoken concerning your situation? What has He spoken to you? So know that God brought you to it. He'll walk you through it. So just stay connected to the vine. Keep your hand in His hand. Keep praying and trusting and believing. And keep in good fellowship with those who can pray and trust with you to keep you strengthened and encouraged. And God is going to bring you through. So that is our motivation for day 15. Toodles.